Relationships are in a very interesting place right now. We've successfully cultivated a culture where relationships most times will not work. In today's video, I was thinking about a myth that men are believing about women, that as I sit down and reflect on it, isn't true. And so I want to give you guys a dose of reality, as I always do, as to what's really going on in the dating and mating world between men and women. You guys know I always observe people. And this is what I'm observing about people today. Men are simping now more than they ever have. And it's due to one simple fact. They're thirsty. They're desperate. And what causes you to be thirsty and desperate is lack of options. And so this is why you get how you get inflated egos from women, because you have men that are willing to do whatever it takes, which involves tricking or involves simping, just to get a piece at extreme levels. They're doing at extreme levels. Today, I was noticing there was a story that was out where a sugar daddy was literally giving this woman 20 to 40K just writing checks out. I never knew sugar daddies were tricking that bad. Now, granted, I figured they'd be paying a couple bills here and there, but this guy was legit writing checks. Insane. And it's like we've switched the dynamics between men and women. Men are the new romantics. Men catch feelings faster than women. Women are the indifferent ones now. They're the ones, guys, I kid you not, this is my real life experience. Now, some of you guys' experiences might be different, but check this out. Most of the women that I see now, when I go on these dates or whatnot, most of them are just looking for short-term fun. I know women get on the internet and say it's the guys that are always trying to smash and dash. You'd be surprised how many women just want to get smashed and dashed. It's quite disgusting the more you think about it, but it is what it is. This is the culture, this is the world that we're living in at the moment. And we can't rely on or try to make the world what we want it. We have to make the world and reflect and react to how the world actually is. And so, emotionally, men are the new women. And women are the new men. They're even in masculine roles now. So, what is the myth that you want to talk about in today's video, Miles, that you had me waiting 5 minutes to talk about? The myth is men have more options than women. Women have more options sexually and in relationships more than men. If you took Drake and you took Ice Spice, yes, Drake will get a lot of attention. Excuse me. But Ice Spice's, if you look at their DMs, I guarantee you Ice Spice's DMs are 3 times as more than Drake's. Take any successful man and you could take the hot tour girl. Her DMs are probably neck and neck, if not more, than the most successful man or famous man. The reason why women have more options than men is because there's only a select few of men that have options, period. And I'm going to get to why men have such lack of options in today's culture. We're going to get to that in a second. See, women, you'll never, as a man, you guys have to accept this. You're never going to outbang a woman. What do you mean, Miles? You can take the most sexual man with the highest libido, and if you take the woman with the highest libido and you set them out on a quest to 1,000 bodies first, whoever gets to 1,000 bodies wins first, the woman's going to win with ease. Because that's just how much sexual options women have. Now, granted, they're not going to sleep with a lot of them because they're simps, they're lower class, they're low-ranking men most times. But if she wanted to, she could get a different man, a couple different guys each and every day. The easiest thing a woman can do is lay down on her back and get sexually pleased. So when you guys get into these marriages, don't think that you're knocking and hitting it right, because when she was single, she got every single sexual menu item she got while she was single to get pleasure, whether it was from women or men. She experimented, all of that. It's just she married you because she's tired of the game. Now, this isn't all women. Some women get in there early and settle down, but and there's no shame in today's world. So there's no shame in her sleeping around. I mean, people on interviews, these women on interviews overtly say they sleep with hundreds of men and nobody gives a shit. And they keep getting relationships. See, 304, this is how backwards society is right now. OnlyFans models, strippers, video vixens, they don't struggle get X-rated video stars, they don't struggle getting into relationships. And you can type in a quick video of them and see them getting smashed on the internet, and you've seen this 200 times, and they'll still get offered relationships. This is how thirsty men have gotten. They've distorted their standards. But on the opposite end, in today's culture, a good blue-collar working man is struggling to get into a relationship. And if you tack on quality, if you tack on attractiveness and quality and feminine and cooking and cleaning, I mean, you're talking about a small percentage of women, period. Because we just don't make those kind of women anymore in this society. It's not championed, it's not awarded, it's not taught. This is the predicament that you're in right now. See, the reason why women's hypergamy is out of control right now, it's due to this one simple fact. Women are allowed to work. And I'm not saying women shouldn't work, but everything has a cause and effect to it. And it's not even the fact that women are working that's messing it up. It's the fact that all these DEI initiatives and the way we tear down men in order to build up women. See, that's why do we have to do that? Why can't we continually build strong men and build men up and build women up at the same time? Why do we have to tear down men in order for women to get ahead? Why do we have all these initiatives and all these actions and affirmative actions and DEIs and all this stuff just to push women into positions that they're not qualified for over men? And so what's happening right now, guys, and the reason why you have a lack of options when it comes to women right now is because, let's be frank, at least half the women that are in the workforce, they make just as much, if not more, than you. And women's hypergamy is to date the man that is better. So if she's making 70K, she's not dating a guy that makes 55K, 60K. If she makes 100K, she's not dating a guy that makes 80K. Excuse me. And so this femcel concept, shout out to you, Mari, he brought this to me. This is what they mean by the femcel concept. It's not the fact that they can't get sexual pleasure. It's not the fact they can't even get into relationships. It's the fact they can't get into the relationships and marriages and the sexual pleasure from the men that they desire on a consistent basis over a long period of time. They can't get Brad Pitt in a relationship to marry them. That's what the femcel concept is about. She can get a man, so this is the conundrum in America. And you really have to sit back and ask yourself, is this really what you're gonna put up with? Are you gonna go overseas, or are you gonna strive to be the best man that you can be? And that's pretty much, I mean, if you have the money and the resources, or if you have the desire to go overseas, go ahead. But some of you guys just want to stay in America. You know, this is the land, this is, you know, where you grew up, this is where your family is. And I understand that too. But the reason why I'm making this video is because the reason why you're struggling is because of these very reasons right now that I've listed in this video. And I'm not saying you can't get a woman. I'm not saying you can't get an attractive woman, a good quality woman in America. I'm just saying you're gonna have to filter through a lot more than you would expect, because the quality just isn't there. So hopefully you guys learned something new. Hopefully you guys took this reality to heart to understand what's really going on out in the world today. Before you guys leave the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, like the video. If you guys want to support, all the ways you can support are in the description below. You guys have a good day, good week, and I will see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.